Our show focuses on homeownership, community, lifestyles, and success stories from across the country. We like to entertain and inform our audience by sharing cool stories from your city and across the nation. And of course, hear from a local pro from your market. Welcome to the last episode of the year. Today, we're going to check out some of the highlights of 2019 from coast to coast. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and welcome to the American Dream.
We do it in the spirit of going against the grain of the negative media, giving inspiring information, and having people walk away from our show with something of value.
You're seeing a disruption in both the real estate and the mortgage space.
A lot of people are just not willing to put in the work.
What video does is that it demands an emotional response.
You know what I love about the show? It's totally unscripted.
Our first story is brought to you by a professional in your city. Let's hear what they have to share this week.
Hi, I'm Monica Gibson with Keller Williams Realty, and I'm living the American dream. I work for a great company. I have the best clients, and every day when I go to work, I get to enjoy helping people buy and sell homes. This time of year, as the holidays are quickly upon us, I like to pause and give thanks to some of the people and some of my clients who make a difference in my life and in my family's lives. One of the ways I do this is by making and delivering batches of my homemade cranberry chutney. Come inside, let's make a batch together. This is a very easy recipe. It's 1 pack of cranberries, pour it in the pot. 1 cup of sugar, pour it in the pot. 1 cup of apple juice in the pot. And then you just turn the burner on high and stir. And basically you're just stirring until all of the cranberries pop. This cranberry chutney goes really well with Thanksgiving turkey. And it also makes for a lovely appetizer for all of the other festive occasions. Now we're going to go make our first delivery. Our first delivery is for Mr. Martin, the world's best bus driver. Hey, Mr. Martin.
Hello.
You ready for Thanksgiving?
Yes, I am. Thank you.
Well, enjoy that cranberry chutney.
Okay, and I got some for you.
You don't need to get anything for us. Aww.
You got flowers.
Aww, thank you.
Just made our last delivery, and it was great to see my clients. It might have been just a minute or two at the front door, but I love seeing their smiling faces. Thanks for joining me on My American Dream.
This week, we're sharing a recap of some of our favorite moments of 2019. But first, we hear from one more professional from your neighborhood. Let's check it out.
Hello, this is John Bratton, owner of Bratton Realty. I'm here today on Barracks Row. Today I'm going to talk to you about the random act of kindness. I'm going to talk to you about the power of relationships and real estate. And I'm going to show you some amazing properties here on the hill. One of the best things about being in this business is establishing relationships. That's how I grow my business, brick by brick, one person at a time, cultivating, building, and nourishing relationships. Let's show you my American dream and how I got there and how I will continue to grow in my American dream. This is the Marine Corps Barracks. It's also known as the Commandant's House. The Commandant is the highest ranking Marine in the Marine Corps. You know, one of the things we forget about is just how important our military spouses are. And so I'm proud to show you this wonderful clip of a special ceremony hosted and sponsored by the Marine spouses. But right now I want to just shake the hands of a few good men. Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support, sir.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you for your support.
Always great to see you guys out here. You know, one of the things every single day, 24/7, you will see them on post, standing guard of the Commandant's house. So, now that we've seen a few good men, I mean a few good men, the Marines across the street, we're going to actually talk about Spring Mill Bread Company, which is where this amazing random act of kindness started. It all started by me standing in line behind this amazing family who forgot their wallet and me offering to pay for their meal. Why don't you roll to the clip?
One morning we were feeling just a little overwhelmed about our house, realizing we needed to move, we needed to sell, but not knowing really how or where to start, having had some hard experiences with realtors in the past. So what did we do? Well, of course, we piled out of bed and went to Spring Mill Bakery for some cinnamon rolls. We were really excited for a little pick-me-up, and of course I got to the counter and realized I did not have my wallet with me. As I was apologizing to the cashier, I heard a voice behind me say, "Please allow me." And I turned around incredulously because I couldn't believe that I had really heard this, and sure enough, a lovely gentleman behind us said, "I would like to buy your breakfast for you." Well, I thanked him, we went on our way, and on the way home I said to my husband, "That gentleman looks so familiar. I think that he is John Bratton with the sign in his yard, and he has his own realtor business." My husband said, "That's our guy." And sure enough, you were, John. You led us down a beautiful path. You held our hand all the way and advocated for us. And to this day, we'll always remember your simple act of kindness as the catalyst that changed the course of our family.
So, now that I've shared this amazing random act of kindness story, which is unbelievable, but true, I want to show you this amazing project called The Prout. Let's go. Welcome. Here we are at The Prout at Eastern Market. The Prout is named after a very historic person called William Prout. He used to own all of Capitol Hill. He was the biggest landowner in Washington, D.C. One of the things he started in Washington, D.C. was Eastern Market, which is the most historic feature in this area. Now let me show you the unit. I am so excited to show you this wonderful unit. But first of all, let's meet Matt of Monarch Urban. How you doing, Matt?
Hey, John.
Great to see you. Him and his family has built an amazing company called Monarch Urban. Tell us a little bit about Monarch.
My mom's an interior designer, my dad's an architect and a builder, and I swore that I would never get into real estate, but
and here you are.
Here we are. I moved back to DC about 10 years ago, and was looking for a rental place. That's when we met.
Yes.
I started working for a bigger multifamily developer. Saw an opportunity to partner up with family and a couple of former colleagues.
Wow, working with family. Sometimes that can go really, really well, and it can go really, really wrong. In your case, I can testify that it goes extremely well. Now that we've toured this amazing condo at The Prout, we're going to head over to the house of the family where it all started. That family from Spring Mill Bakery, this is their home. Let's go check it out. So here we are. This is where it all started. This was the home of that amazing family from Spring Mill Bread Company. I love what I do. It's all about building relationships. I can't wait till you see the next episode where I show you more relationships that were established through Bratton Realty. I'm John Bratton, signing off. Thank you for joining.
I hope you learned something interesting about your city and enjoyed the local content. Up next, we're going to revisit some of this year's best moments from the West Coast, which some say might be the best coast.
Hello, I'm Alan Canis, and I'm one of the top real estate agents in the United States. I serve a niche market called the San Francisco Peninsula. Located just 20 minutes south of San Francisco, 20 minutes north of Silicon Valley, and just 5 minutes from the San Francisco International Airport. All, of course, with no traffic. We find Burlingame, California. When working with my clients, attention to the smallest details is so important, even down to a pocket square. Speaking of a pocket square, it's time to meet my favorite family couture store, Sam Maloof. Come on in. Hey Sam, great to see you.
Nice to see you. Welcome.
I need a pocket square.
Oh, great. Stand right over here, and I will bring you the pocket square.
Great.
Trying to match your coat and tie today?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful.
Yeah.
I got a beautiful one right here. Let me show this to you. This is from Keaton, all silk.
Ooh.
Beautiful browns and blues. I can help you do that.
Oh, let's see.
Here.
Oh, that one's nice.
Is that pretty?
Yeah, that one's
that?
nice. Let's
So I
see.
can take a look in the mirror?
Let's see. Okay.
That's pretty. And here's another beautiful one.
Let's
Let me
see.
show you this. And if you like this, similar colors.
I like it. Okay.
But I think I like that first one better.
I think I like that one.
Works better.
That one's better. Okay.
All right.
But
How's
perfect. Sold.
beautiful? Wonderful.
I like this. I know your first secret to your success is your beautiful wife, Gloria.
Thank you.
What do you consider your main secret to your success?
I think foremost is product, having the absolute best product there is. We shop all over Europe, bringing our clients, from all the wonderful countries that make handmade products. Number two is being able to execute flawlessly. It's so important. Our customers are very detail oriented, so to the eighth of an inch makes a big difference in how something looks. Our customer service, which is also exceptional. We bend over backwards to take care of our clients. And number four is having a great team. You need a lot of great support, and we have great staff.
Thank you, Sam. I really appreciate, and I know our community appreciates you being here. Thank you so much. Thank
Do it
you.
without you.
Greetings, my name is Pete Lorimer and I am broker owner of PLG Estates here in glorious Los Angeles. I'm also the host of a show on Netflix called Stay Here. Now, where are you, Pete? Yes, it isn't your typical Los Angeles beach and Santa Monica and Venice. We're actually in an area known as the East Side. Now, it can be a little bit confusing because we are indeed west of downtown, but we're east of Hollywood in an area called Echo Park. Now, Echo Park, this lovely lake that you can see people boating, was founded as a reservoir back in the 1800s. Then it was turned into a recreational area, and then this area has some of Los Angeles' most old vintage homes going as far back as 150 years old. I love the East Side. I have an office here. I have an office in four corners of Los Angeles, but I love, love, love the East Side. And I'm going to take you on a trip to see some of my little cheeky favorite hotspots on the East Side of Los Angeles. So come on, let's go. Welcome to Porto Drive. This is an absolute labor of love for me. I've been involved with this project from the very beginning. This is a classic mid-century home nestled atop the Hollywood Hills. We're in an area known as the Outpost Estates, which is technically part of the Hollywood Hills on the east side. Asking price for this beauty, $2.5 million will buy you this jewel in the hills. And you get a free orchestra with it, because right behind me, literally on the other side of the hill, is the Hollywood Bowl. And if you listen on a chilly LA Starry Night, you can hear the national anthem being played by LA Philharmonic. So without further ado, I am terribly excited to show you all of the beauty that this property has. So come on, let's have a look around. Now, it is no easy feat to build such a house because we're dealing with a pretty small footprint on a piece of rock with a cliff below you, but I love the mid-century lines of this house. And then come with me this way. This is why people who live in the hills love the hills. It is because of the views. Look at this. You've got downtown behind you. On a clear day, you can see all the way to Long Beach. And people just go nutsy fruitcake for the views. And then check this out. Silence. We're in the middle of LA and you can barely hear a thing. You just see the birds flying by. And what I'm going to do is, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to let you all feel like you live in a $2.5 million house. Just for a moment, I'm going to step out of the way so you can enjoy the view. Michael! Michael! Come and visit me in my boudoir. Isn't this fabulous? If only I was naked with champagne, it would be even more fabulous. Well, I'm sure the viewers would probably be punching out of the channel if that was the case. But this is the ultimate Hollywood bathroom experience. I would sit here sipping on my champagne, watching the helicopters fly by as they film the celebrities at Mann's Chinese Theatre, which is literally right there. Hollywood Bowl and Hollywood Boulevard is right there. And this makes me feel like king for a day. Just gonna imagine.
Hey guys, Alexander Garcia here, bringing you back to the coastal cities of San Diego. I'm standing here in Embarcadero Marina, the walkway along downtown's waterfronts. This place has a bit of history to it, so let me show you. Embarcadero Marina gives some of its visitors some of the best views of downtown, some of the best restaurants to choose from, and the most historic landmarks along the way. But by far, my favorite landmark stands 25 feet tall, the most romantic of them all, the one and only Embracing Peace statue.
Whoa there, Tiger.
You didn't actually think I'd leave Hallie out of this one, did you?
Okay, Alex, I know you think you got the moves, but in all seriousness, what does this statue symbolize?
Right, so the story behind the statue is that it actually depicts a very famous photo back in World War II. So the photo was taken in 1945 as an American sailor embraced a nurse with a kiss in New York City's Times Square to celebrate the ending of World War II.
Oh, that's so romantic.
Right? And the crazy thing is that these two people didn't even know each other. It was just a random kiss. So, I mean, but, you know, in all fairness, I could understand the excitement of the sailor, knowing that the war was finally over.
Yeah.
I don't know, a random stranger kiss, is that a little too much?
I mean, I think we'd have to see for ourselves. Challenge?
You want to go kiss some strangers?
Go!
Let's go kiss some strangers. Just kidding,
No,
just
but
kidding.
seriously, in all seriousness, Alex, what does this kiss and this symbolize to you?
Right. I think the statue symbolizes the love and the freedom that we can now enjoy because of all the sacrifice that these soldiers, specifically the sailors, made for us.
Look at you, Alex. Get deep. I like it.
So there's certainly an interesting amount of irony as to the location of this love statue, as sitting right across these still waters lies one of the fiercest landmarks in San Diego. Weighing in at 45 tons, the length of 3 football fields, and carrying 176 anti-aircraft cannon guns. Allie, you probably already guessed it.
Obviously.
The one and only USS Midway ship. This beauty, or should I say beast of a machine, has so much history here in San Diego. Believe it or not, the USS Midway was the world's largest ship up through 1955. It was finally decommissioned in San Diego in 1992 and now serves as the most visited naval warship museum in the United States today, with over 1 million visitors annually.
Things are looking pretty cool over here on the West Coast, but we still have more to come. Stay tuned as we see some of this year's best moments from the South and Midwest.
Jay and Ashley Nelson, Nashville's secret agents. Guess what our mission is today? Well, I'm wearing my boots for a reason. We're in our hometown, Nashville, Tennessee.
Nash Vegas, Tennessee, guys. This is where I've been selling real estate for 18 years. It's time today to take them down to the honky tonks, Tootsies.
That's right.
Hey, code name Boo Boo, code name Baby Man, and I got the Boo Boo t-shirt on. They're gonna be selling Hank Williams Jr. t-shirts down there, but they ain't got nothing on this one, baby. Let's go to Nash Vegas, come on.
Let's see it. Home of the Tennessee Titans. Go
We're at Printer's Alley, guys. This is Lonnie's Western Room, the best karaoke spot in America, right here on Printer's Alley. But you know what?
It's closed. And quite often, the best karaoke singer ever appears in there.
She's so sweet. Let's go. Let's keep rolling.
Auditorium, home of the Grand Ole Opry.
Guys, this is where all of the legends got their start in country music. Porter Wagner, Dolly Parton. Who doesn't love Dolly Parton?
I do.
Come on, Hank Williams Sr. I'm gonna show you guys something here in a second that's awesome.
A secret entrance, it's so cool, come on. Right here, Jay always tells a story. Anytime we have any guests come to Nashville, he loves telling the story, so tell it, baby.
Here's the deal. This is Tootsie's Orchid Lounge right here. All right, so Tootsie's Orchid Lounge is a dive bar that's right out the back entrance here. This is the secret Hank Williams Sr. entrance. Guys, when Hank needed a drink in between his shows.
Because you could not drink in the Ryman. So he would sneak out right here, go over to Tootsie's, have a drink, and then go back in and finish his show. And Jay actually sang at Tootsie's for 4 years.
I know.
He did.
Let's go in Tootsie's. Come on.
Let's do it.
Alrighty, so this is a song I wrote a long, long time ago. It's called She Believes in Angels, but really I should have wrote this about myself because my beautiful angels over there. So this is called She Believes in Angels. Angels, she believes they won't let her down. Yeah. There you go, baby. You're my angel. I love you.
Good job, baby.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Give me that sunshine, sunshine. Give me them good times. Nothing but good vibes.
The word tamale is a Spanish word that pretty much means made of dough or masa. It has been predated to 7,000 BC, where it's in Mesoamerica in pre-Columbian times. They use it just as a dipping bread, and they would dip it into sauce and stew. The Aztecs and the Mayans would wrap it up in corn husks and give it to warriors because it was a really good portable food when people were trying to go around and conquer the world. In El Paso, Texas, there's people that actually make them sweet. In South Texas, they make them big. Gerald Ford tried to eat one without taking the husks off in 1976, but here's the point. Everyone has a different style of tamales. And we're gonna go check out how San Antonio has made tamales their tradition around the holiday.
We're here with Aida. Aida, what is your fondest memory of tamales?
My grandmother, when we were kids, we used to make them during Christmas.
Just hanging around with my grandparents, getting all the masa ready, cooking down all the pork.
I don't remember how old I was, but just like seeing it and not knowing what it was until she opened it up and then you actually taste it.
So one of the seasonings that Panamanians use quite often is saffron. She would cook the saffron liquid with her pork that she filled the tamales with.
And she would show us step by step and let us make the masa and we'd put it on the corn husks and we'd make a mess. But that was the fun of it.
So I would say I was probably had to been around 4 or 5. But yeah, around Christmas time, I'd always look forward to getting tamales from her.
You know, getting all the family together. You know, it was a family tradition.
So every year you guys get together, you make the meat separate, do the masa separate?
Yeah, we do all the whole process. You know, we extend all the leaves, make all the masa.
Wow.
You know, cook down the cabeza. You know, all that good stuff.
I love it.
I'm gonna ask you some speed questions. You ready?
Okay.
Here we go. Homemade or store-bought?
Homemade.
Homemade, all the way.
Homemade, absolutely.
No, it had to be homemade.
Yeah,
for
homemade
sure,
no matter
for
what.
Sure, yeah.
Pork or bean?
Pork.
Pork or bean?
Pork.
Pork.
We gotta go with pork.
Holidays only or year-round?
I usually like them holidays only, but I won't turn down year-round.
Holidays or year-round?
Holidays.
Holidays only or year-round?
Oh, God, year round.
Holidays or year-round?
It's usually more the holidays.
Now, last but certainly not least, we head to some of the most famous and historic cities in the United States. Let's revisit some of this year's best moments from the Eastern Seaboard.
I go, where are you, guy? Where are you? Hope he's gonna meet me at this house soon. Let me try to get him again. For all I know, he could be swimming in the ocean.
Glad we could finally meet up.
I brought your car.
I appreciate that. Hey, I'm
Perfect.
super excited. Today I'm going to introduce you to my friend Frank McKinney. Frank McKinney is the epitome of the American dream. Here's a guy who started from nothing. He's built $50 million spec homes on the ocean. Today we're going to see his $14.9 million property. Let's go meet him. Frank.
Welcome home.
Thank you, thank you. I want to introduce you to my friend Glenn.
Hi, Glenn.
Frank,
Hey,
pleasure to meet
nice
you.
to meet you.
How are you? What a place you got here.
Yeah, well, welcome to 3492 South Ocean Boulevard, my final masterpiece. After 30 years, this is number 44, and it's the last one.
That's it.
Wow.
The name of the program, American Dream.
Yep.
No longer 2.2 kids and a dog and a white picket fence.
So Frank, tell us what this is. I see jellyfish, but I've never seen anything like this before.
What I wanted to do was bring the marine life from what you don't see in the ocean inside into the world's only jelly sphere. That is stunning. That's why I didn't put a TV in the room. I don't want a TV on that wall.
Right.
I want you to sit back and relax. There's too much stress as it is. This will take it away.
Frank, why don't you tell me a little bit about the kitchen?
Like the jelly sphere, this has something you will not find in any other residential setting in the world, that being lava countertops from Auberge, France. You've got this beautiful prep area. If you want to enjoy a little bubbly while you're cooking, you've got a place for your ice. And if she's got to check her lipstick, there's a mirror on the back of the champagne holder.
You have thought of everything. This is just remarkable.
That's one way to ride in style.
Yeah, thanks. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Good.
So I'm Erica from Kensington Vanguard.
And I'm Kate Elliott from the Kate Elliott team at Coldwell Banker. We are here to talk about how I like to work with builders. And we have a lot of homes in this area that are getting restored. And so we actually, as a service to our builders, work with them to help select design choices. So we should go in and take a look. It's half done, so be a little bit careful, but there's some exciting design decisions to be made.
Perfect, let's take a look.
All right. Hey, Dave.
Hey, welcome.
How are you? Good to see you.
How's it going?
Hi, how are you?
Good. Erica, this is Dave Kasdan from Kasdan Construction Management and Kasdan Homes.
Very nice to meet you.
And he is our builder for this property here at 393 Irving in South Orange. Should we start with the bathroom?
Definitely.
Sure, so this is a bathroom?
Well, this was a bathroom, and now it's going to be a bathroom and a laundry room.
Okay, so Dave, tell me, why does it make sense to get Kate involved so early on in a project like this when the bathroom is literally down to the studs?
She really helps me kind of push outside the box on ideas and design, and we really just have a lot of fun with the project.
Dave has really good taste, but the fact of the matter is, you know, as buyers come through and they're seeing more and more of the same thing, we take a little bit of risk. This is how Dave gets the most money for his homes, is because he's pushing the envelope a little bit.
Wow, you guys really like a lot of color and taking a lot of risks with this design.
Wait till you see our accent wall.
There's an accent wall?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's look.
This is sort of the focal point of when you walk in the house, right?
Okay.
And so we really wanted to do something fun. So we worked with a muralist.
So this is custom. No other house is gonna have this in the United States.
Absolutely right.
Wow, it's beautiful.
Isn't that nice?
That is so cool.
Yeah.
You're right, it hits you as soon as you walk in. I couldn't have imagined a piece of wall art. I love it.
Cool. Guys, I have a really good idea. All right, so you know how we were talking about open concept? I was thinking it might be a great idea to open up this wall from the dining room into the second family room.
Are you cool with this?
Let's go for it.
All right, E, crowbar, ready?
Ready.
Let's break it down.
Welcome to the American Dream, and today we have your super mortgage guy, Justin Bush,
Thank you very much. And your super realtor, Catherine Rain.
and we're in sunny Miami Beach, and we have something very unique for you.
This is the Arca. It's fully sustainable. Not only is it a house, it is also a yacht. Why don't we
Check it out.
Let's do this. Wow, check this out.
Wow. Look at this view. It's amazing.
This is huge. This is probably the coolest thing I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
Look at this deck.
And now we're inside of the Arc Up with Howard Chase and Marius Color. Thank you for being on the show.
Of course. Thanks for having us, Catherine.
So Marius, tell us about this.
Well, the Arcup's the first livable, luxury, sustainable yacht in the world. So it's independent of electricity and water. So we have sufficient solar panels on the roof to actually drive this yacht, use it for all the hydraulics and for the air conditioning. And we're collecting rainwater on the roof as well, which goes into a 4,000-gallon freshwater tank after it goes through a purified system. So being independent of electricity and water, I think this is something amazing. We're here, we have 4,350 square feet of living space, 2,600 air conditioners, 1,750 outside with 4-bedroom, 4.5 bath.
Tell us, how does this compare to the normal real estate in Miami?
Well, of course, as everybody can see, this is different. So this is not a mansion and it's not a yacht. It is the perfect blend of both. So this is Miami's version of Noah's Ark.
Great house at living. So I think this is the American dream and far beyond.
So actually when this was covered, I thought it was a barbecue. Duh. So what is this?
Well, it's not a barbecue. Wow. So the reason why it's actually so stable like a house, it's because we have here the 4 stops where we lift the entire yacht above water. Otherwise, above thrust, or you give gas like any other yacht. And also here, you have a navigation system where you can control how much water you actually have in the tanks, and also on energy, how much energy we're actually producing right now. So what the solar is producing, how much goes into the batteries, and how much we're actually using right now for the air conditioner lights or to drive it.
We strive to bring you the best stories from across the country that embody the ideals of the American dream, and we hope that you saw something new and entertaining. Look forward to what's coming in 2020, because we've got some pretty cool stories and big changes on the way. We would like to thank all of our viewers and our sponsors for helping us grow this show. We couldn't do this without your support. I'm your host, Jem Morris, and thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next year.